Hey, happy Halloween, everyone. So, I am going to do a tier list for the TV show American Horror Story. One of my favorite shows out there right now, maybe all time. I love this show. So, let's get started with season one, which is Murder House. Starting off, I think this was a super strong season, got everyone talking. The cast was great. This kid, breakout star. Um, all the supernatural things, elements in it, the ghosts. His this character, Dylan McDermott's character, was pretty awful. Jessica Lange was great in this show. So yeah, I think this is probably one of the strongest seasons. They definitely came out of the box swinging with this show. Spooky, scary, definitely one of the scarier seasons, I think. So yeah, uh, Murder House is gonna go up in. Ooh, should it go superb? I'll put it in good for now. No, it's superb. It's really good. Rewatched these a few times, and each season, and I think it's probably one of the strongest, if not the strongest. All right, season is Asylum, and Asylum. I originally this was one of my favorite shows or favorite seasons. Rewatching it, I started to go down the list a little bit. I still enjoy it. I still thought it was a great season. Um, Everything that happened in it was, pretty scary. They don't got a lot of images on here, do they? Jessica Lange's nurse character was pretty cool. Um, the alien aspect in it, the serial killer part of it, I really enjoyed that part. You know, this girl getting stuck in there doing following the serial killer. Um, yeah, I thought this was a pretty strong season as well. So I'm gonna put Asylum in good. Coven is a lot of people's favorite seasons. I liked Coven as well. I think this is another strong season. I really, to be honest, I like it. I like most of the seasons of American Horror Story. It's just a really good show if you're a horror fan. But yeah, this Kathy Bates joined the cast, which is amazing. She is great on the show. Jessica Lange again was great. They brought this girl. I can't remember her name right now. She was really good. Coven, yeah, super strong season, right up there. Yeah, this character, super scary. Stevie Nicks was in the season. So yeah, I liked everything about Coven. Let's see. I definitely going to put it in good. Is it above Asylum? I think it is. After rewatching them, I think Coven is a little bit stronger than Asylum. All right, Freak Show. A lot of people were disappointed with Freak Show. I was not. I did enjoy it. I loved the serial killer. Anything with a serial killer in it, I'm gonna love. That's why I like Horror Story. This guy did, I think, a great job. Twisty the Clown, that was super freaky. That whole year, clowns became super popular. This murderer, the violinist, I think it was. Yeah, he was pretty scary. The Freaks, that was cool too, I thought. But compared to the other seasons, it was the story wasn't that great. It could have been a better story. This character I thought was just shoved in there. I didn't enjoy his character really that much. So Freak Show, I'm just gonna put it in the all right category. I still enjoyed it, but it's not one of the strongest seasons. All right, next up is Hotel, and originally I did not like this season. Me and my wife both didn't like it too much. Thought it was a little bit too geared towards Lady Gaga and being mainstream and trendy. But rewatching it, I have a better appreciation for it. This character, the serial killer stuff, Halloween Night, I thought was good. Bringing in Jeffrey Dahmer and all the great, not great, all the infamous serial killers of the past. I thought that was pretty cool if you're a true crime buff. Um, what else about it? And again, watching it back, Lady Gaga did actually a pretty good job at in this role. Vampires again brought into this, which was good. I thought they did the vampire thing pretty good, not over the top. Um, so I'm gonna put it in just the all right. And rewatching, I do think it's a little bit better than Freak Show. All right, next up is Roanoke. And this is my favorite season. Not by far, but it's pretty up there. This is the only season I was actually scared. Actually, I don't get really scared during horror movies. This was pretty freaky. All the ghosts in it. Kathy Bates' character was pretty gnarly. Um, yeah, Lady Gaga's character was scary. But yeah, mostly it was the ghosts in it that did it. You know, the killer nurses and all the people that were doing all the murders in the house and all the people that got killed by these people. The reality TV factor was a little bit, um, jarring as the season changed, but I liked it. Definitely goes up in superb. I think it's number one. And then we go from the best season to arguably the worst season. I did not like cult politics. Not a fan of politics in TV show. If I want to watch a political show, I'll watch a political show like Law and Order or I don't know what's out there, West Wing or something like that. But I want horror. This was not very scary at all. I don't know what was scary about it. The clown thing again, they brought that back, which I don't think they did it very good. This girl was brought in. I thought she was a good character, but just the whole political aspect and it being right after the election that year and everyone was super political about everything. Yeah, it's definitely going in the garbage pile. Not even the no bueno. It's garbage. I do not like that season. Right. Up next is Apocalypse. I like this season. I like the fact that they drew back on the Coven season and first season. Really, bringing it all around together and tying those three, especially to those seasons together. I thought was cool. It was a little slow, a lot of talking and narrating, but the story and the twists and the twist at the end was great. Jessica Lange, this was her last season. She only did a little bit, in this season. That was another thing. Colt had no Jessica Lange, so that was a bummer. She also wasn't in Roanoke, but it worked because Kathy Bates was there. So yeah, Apocalypse. I'm gonna put it in the all right category, at the bottom of the all right category. All right, and then we got 1984, which I thought I was gonna love. No, that's not. But I ended up just. I thought it was a little lackluster. They could have done so much more with this premise of just a 1984 slasher, which is my favorite horror movie. Um, so that is a little bummer, but and I don't like the way they did the serial killer. What's his name? Richard Ramirez. It was totally different than. Yeah, sorry, I had to take a break there. Yeah. So what I was saying, yeah, I wasn't liking how they had Richard Ramirez be different character or different backstory than what they had in Hotel. Because Hotel, they had him in that story too, where he could go to the hotel and all that stuff. So I didn't like that. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I did like the cast though. I liked everybody in the show. I liked that it was done at like a summer camp and stuff like that. I thought that was really fun. Um, it definitely felt like an 80s slasher in the beginning and throughout the thing. But once everyone got killed and became ghosts, it kind of changed and was a little different. This girl, I didn't think I think she's okay at certain roles, but I didn't think she did a great job at being the main villain. But I'm gonna go ahead and put 84, which I'm saddened by, down in no bueno. All right, and the next season was a double feature, basically two mini seasons in one. So I'm gonna rank each one separately. I'm gonna go with the first one, Red Tide, which was about vampires and old people or old rich people from Hollywood trying to, stay young and become super famous. I didn't like it. I didn't like how they treated this little girl here who was like super evil and mean. She was crazy. I didn't like that. That main because I have a daughter. These I thought were pretty good and scary, and how they became these things. I liked that. But other than that, I thought this was not a good season at all. I definitely am going to put this in garbage. But is it? Yeah, I think it's a little better than Cult, but not by much. All right, and the second double feature was Aliens. I don't remember. I don't know what it's called, but basically, it took place throughout time, throughout the history of the United States. I thought it was good. I thought they could have done a little bit more with it. And they kind of like, I don't know. I thought there was some things in there that were just forced. But I did like the characters and the story about how aliens were running everything basically for however long their country had found them. But it was just okay. I would not say it was bad. I'd put it at the very bottom of all right. It could go in no bueno. I don't know. No, I'll leave it there because I think it was okay. Yeah, so that's the list. Definitely think Roanoke was the best season, scariest by far, the scariest. Murder House right there, pretty good. Coven was good. Asylum was good. These are all alright. Freak Show, Hotel, everyone okay. 84 no bueno, and definitely garbage. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like the video and subscribe with the bell so you get notified of all the other videos coming out. And until next time, I'll see you.